If you are a huge fan of Vegenaise, you are going to want to watch what we have in store. We're at the plant where Vegenaise is made. It's called Earth Island. On top of that roof are solar panels. This is almost 100% solar.
We're gonna go in there, we're gonna see how it's made, we're gonna get a tour of the ingredients, we're gonna meet the staff, we're gonna talk to someone in research and development.
Hopefully meet Bob Goldberg, one of the founders, who is the CEO. So
No relation, unfortunately.
Bummer.
We'll see you inside.
So this is it. This is the whole kitchen.
This is the whole kitchen.
This is where all Vegenaise is made. We've got about 80 people total in the company. So it's a little family. So you guys just open it up. And then just make sure that you have all your hair inside the net.
You look amazing.
You look great.
All right.
Awesome.
Coiffed, no jewelry. We're ready to rock.
Stripped down to the bone.
My name's Jessica. I do research and development here. I work on new products, maintaining existing products, making sure our systems work well, and that we're putting out safe, clean, and delicious food.
I think sometimes people don't know how to pronounce Vegenaise.
It's based off of vegetable mayonnaise. So if you were to say vegetable in a mayonnaise, but since everyone who's vegan loves it, we're okay with it Vegenaise. This is the receiving area for our entire facility. We receive everything from like large shipments of glass to little spices to oil, and oil is one of our biggest manufacturing ingredients. So what I wanted to show you quickly are these giant tanks. We go through a lot of this oil. Sometimes one of these will be gone in a week. We do food service for a lot of places. We also send some stuff to manufacturers. So sometimes you'll find a dressing or something maybe at Whole Foods, and one of their ingredients might be Vegenaise.
Just in the past, like, few years, have you guys seen a growth? Like
We've had pretty constant growth. Vegenaise on its own sells itself, you know. We have our online store available for people who can't get their stuff in stores. So a lot of this is what we use for shipping out the individual ones. If somebody says, I need a jar, or I need a block of cheese. Kind of the end of the line. This is the shipping area. So this is where all those pallets that we just saw, we have trucks that pull up to that door, and we just send them off to the stores, and then people buy them and take them home and eat them, and hopefully come back for another jar when they're done.
So this is my lab. This is where I do my experiments, my recipe development. What I do is pretty separate from production in that if you look in some of my cabinets, I could show you probably pretty quickly. I have all kinds of samples of ingredients. I find new ingredients, I test them, make sure they're up to our standards of cleanliness and you know, veganosity.
One of the things I wanted to give you guys a chance to do is one of the things that we do pretty much daily, which is tasting all of our stuff. So
oh my gosh.
When she comes up with a basket of stuff, it's basically everyone stops and comes over. Our two newest products are what we have created, which is our new tartar sauce and our new horseradish sauce.
And is this in stores now?
Initially, it's going to be at Whole Foods. Probably around May, you'll start seeing it pop up in regular stores. We noticed that there was no eggless tartar sauce on the market at the time. Sat down one day and made a recipe, and we ran with it, and everyone loved it.
What would be your ideal thing to put the horseradish sauce on? What would you recommend?
This is great on sandwiches. It's great on veggie meats, of course, veggie burgers. It's really good
like
with
the mashed potato recipe.
It's great in mashed potatoes or twice baked potatoes. Formulating a horseradish sauce is not that hard. You know, you make it with the right ingredients, and it's just finding out the right balance. It's finding the right horseradish to use, finding the right ingredients to use, finding the right products, the right ingredients that will work for you know, the standards that we want it to hit. We want it to be soy-free for this one. We want it has to be kosher, it has to be this and that. So that can be really challenging, sourcing the ingredients. But then the much more technical stuff, like I won't even get into the cheese. That's so difficult. You know, it's very complicated products. Those are probably the toughest.
We have our vegan gourmet line, and this is now the Vegenaise gourmet, and we have 4 flavors of this for you guys to taste. Pesto.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. That's so good.
So good. Did you use dry basil in there, or fresh basil?
Fresh basil. That is fresh
basil. Wow, it really comes through.
delicious.
It's really, really amazing.
This one's got quite a bit of heat to it.
Ooh. This is the
Chipotle.
Chipotle. Okay.
I think that's my personal favorite.
And how would you use this one?
Again, as a spread, it's great in like a bean and corn and jicama salad, that kind of thing. Anywhere you want like a smoky, spicy Mexican kick.
We put some on just like a corn on the cob.
Just slather
If
it
you
on
can
corn
grill
on
corn on the
cob.
cob and slather that on it, maybe rub some cilantro in there too.
What about like in a quesadilla with some of the vegan gourmet cheese?
Definitely, yeah. Nice and
That
easy.
is
avocado.
amazing.
Our last one is a barbecue fry sauce.
What?
Which, if you guys have ever been to Salt Lake City, fry sauce is like the biggest thing ever, where you
Yes.
just
I don't
dip
think
your
we've
French
ever
fries in like a barbecue sauce.
It's like a creamy barbecue
It's amazing.
sauce, and it's sort of a different thing, but it's really great for dipping fries, especially sweet potato fries. These are all soy-free as well. We made them with our soy-free Vegenaise.
We've done a lot of research into what oils are known to be heart healthy. So by using certain Vegenaise flavors, you would be lowering your LDL and increasing your HDL to help your cholesterol levels balance out.
When you talk to someone who eats regular mayonnaise, you know, what would you tell them about Vegenaise and why it's better for them, or why you believe in it more?
It really comes down to the cleanness of the ingredients, the lack of cholesterol. So it's a heart-healthy oils. We have no preservatives, egg-free, dairy-free, gluten-free, all those things. And in our opinions, as well as many of our other consumers, it tastes better.
You know, people are like, but I don't like mayo. We're like, listen.
I didn't like mayo either.
Yeah, that's exactly what we say. We were like, we never ate the stuff with the eggs. It's totally different. You're gonna love it. Don't worry. And then they try it and they're like, oh my god, and they freak out.
It's better, yeah.
You know.
I think it's also the fact that it is animal-free and cruelty-free, and that's much more sustainable, and that's another thing people are and should be concerned about.
Tell us a little bit about these four gentlemen, because I feel like they started this whole thing off.
They did. These are the original 4 owners of Follow Your Heart Market, which is kind of where this all came out of. Bob, Spencer, Michael, and Paul. And today, Bob and Paul are still owners here of the company. The others kind of went off in their own ventures.
Follow Your Heart was that. I know that originally there were 4 partners in that. How did you guys come up with the name for your company?
The name came from a song. That song kind of embodied what the 4 of us were doing. This wasn't a job. We were just following our hearts, and it was very easy to show up to work every day and do what we did. And our thought was, if we call the store this, people are going to be saying that phrase over and over again. They're going to be writing it on checks. They're going to be saying, I'm going to follow your heart, and you know, wearing t-shirts and all kinds of things. And we thought, you know, what could be bad about that if people are constantly reminded about that little thing that's so important, you know?